Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sparkle here, and this is a drawing that I made back when I was 12 years old. I mean, it's great and all, but wouldn't you rather have something more like this? If you want to find out how I redrew this old drawing of mine, make sure to keep on watching. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's Sparkle from Sparkle Drawz, and if you don't already know, I make fun and entertaining art videos for you to enjoy. But before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel to find more fun and amazing art videos. Alright then, let's get into the video. So this is a drawing that I made back when I was 12 years old, like we already said, and she is a rainbow princess. As you can see, her dress is full of bright and vibrant colors that really pop and make her stand out. I'm really happy with how this did turn out at the age of 12, and I was really happy with it back then. However, at this point, I do want to improve on specific things, including the hair and the proportions. So the first thing I'm going to do is get out my sketchbook and open it up to a nice, fresh page and begin drawing at the character. At first, I was going to change her pose a bit, but then I decided, you know what, if I'm redrawing an old art piece, I should redraw it pretty much the same way it is, but showcase my improvement in the past couple of years. And that's what I tried to do. Her pose is pretty much the same. Still, I did just draw one hand differently, one arm differently, because back in the day, the thing was I always used to draw the characters' hands behind their backs because I didn't really know how to draw hands properly. But now that's also part of my improvement because I feel a little bit more confident with hands. So yeah, I wanted to showcase that. At the point where I was sketching, I did not really know how to go about the design for the dress because some of these patterns aren't really choices I would make at this point in 2021. But I just went with it anyway. I did pretty much the same pattern, and at the end I think it turned out pretty unique. This is how the sketch turned out, and finishing up with that, let's move on to the line art stage. Something I do want to mention is that for my initial drawing, the one I made when I was 12 years old, for that one I mainly used school supplies because I wasn't really into art at that point, because I was into art but it was more into the fashion side of art, and I just used my school supplies, so just some markers and some pencils. And I'm not going to say that they explain why my art was really different back then. It's more of my skills than the art supplies, but the fact that I am using different art supplies now might impact the way the drawing turned out and the improvement you guys can see. On a different note, I really did enjoy the entire process of making this drawing, especially the coloring stage, because it's been such a long time since I've experimented with a rainbow color palette or even just any really bright color palette. And this was just so cool because I could pretty much use all the colors I wanted instead of just sticking to some maybe purples or blues or greens, and that was really fun. Also, I got to use my brush markers again, my Ohuhu brush markers, and if you guys are interested in finding out more, I did make a video reviewing them and I will have that linked in the description down below. On a different note, when I made my first drawing, it was pretty casual, you know, just drawing and stuff. But then when I recreated it, like I'm doing in this video, something about it looked really familiar. And then after I finished this drawing, I went back and looked at it a couple of hours later, and then it struck me that she looked so similar to Anna. And I'm not going to say that this is Anna, but maybe we can say that they're somehow related. Especially in the style that I drew it now, she looks really close to Anna. Anyways, as you can see, we are moving on to coloring in the dress, and this part was the most fun part for me because, like I did say, the dress did involve a lot of rainbow colors. By the way guys, I would definitely recommend, if you can, to find any of your old artworks, any of your old drawings or any other piece of art and just try to recreate it, because this was so fun to do firstly, and secondly you can just see the improvement and it just makes you feel really nice about yourself because you can see how far you've come along. I'm not sure about this, but right now I'm thinking maybe I could try and redraw this illustration again next year, or even a different illustration, maybe something annually. I thought that might be fun for my channel, but you know what, let me know what you guys think. Did you guys just see how well those markers blended when I was blending the dress? The pink and the yellow, oh my goodness, I was so scared about that part, But then after doing it and after seeing how nice it blended, it just made me so glad, because last time I did this, my old drawing, I used pencil. Back in the day when I made my old drawing, it never occurred to me to actually add highlights anywhere. I usually just shaded and I left it. But now we have a white gel pen and I'm using that to add highlights in a lot of places. And as you can see, I'm especially adding these little dots to the dress, which, although it's not that visible on camera, in real life it makes it look almost like the dress is sparkling. That part was honestly so fun and so easy to do. It was really nice. Okay, and that was the last part. Finishing up with that, adding a little bit of purple for some depth, and we are pretty much done. That was really quick. Let's just sign it off and write Rainbow Princess, and there we go. This is how she turned out. You guys tell me what you think. And next to the old drawing, this is how these two compare. I love both of them. I adore them both equally. But like I did say before, you can definitely see improvement when you do this challenge. Alright then, let me know down in the comments what you think about today's video, and make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel Sparkle Drawz to find more fun and amazing art videos. Stay awesome as always, have a fabulous day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye!